MaxBlok modules installation, H-anchor. The operator must use personal protective equipment required for this work: face shield, safety glasses, mask, gloves, and rough clothing. Make sure you have the required number of modules to complete the job. These modules should be with no internal ironwork. The work surface should be prepared so that it is free of rust, paint, and/or any other element that prevents the proper installation of the modules. Previous to the installation, prepare all the tools and equipment of protection needed. It is important to have enough H and U-type anchors for the installation of modules. Before the start of modules installation, it is required to prepare a folded batten strip. It must bend to the same thickness of the modules installed. Using a knife, cut the fiber the same measure of the thickness module. To start the installation, a U-type anchor is welded at one extreme of the area. The U-type anchor is attached to welded dots, and once fixed in position, a weld bed is applied to ensure the correct restraint. The sheet is used to slide each module on the previous row. H-type anchor is taken and inserted to the first module, making sure it is positioned in the center of the module. It is pressed firmly to penetrate halfway along its length. H-type anchor is welded to the wall. First, it is attached to welded dots, and once fixed in position, a weld bed is applied to ensure the correct restraint. The sheet of metal is used to slide modules into their position. The operation is repeated by inserting modules on the H-type anchors and installing more H-type anchors as necessary to complete the row on which you are working. In the same way you began the first row, placing a U-type anchor, now close the installation of the last module, placing a U-type anchor. The U-type anchor is attached to welded dots, and once fixed in position, a weld bed is applied to ensure the correct restraint. After the first row, you must place the folded batten strip. This should be as long as the installed modules. Press lightly. To install the next module's row, follow the same procedures of the previous row. Start with a U-type anchor, continue with H-type anchors, and finish with U-type anchor. Continue the process until you completely cover the surface of the furnace modules. With the help of scissors, plastic straps are cut from each of the modules. Once finished covering the whole surface with modules, there is need of a fumigating pump to spray water. Be sure that the water flow should be constant. Start from the top. Spray the surface of the modules in a uniform way. Using a mesh grill, compress smooth and uniformly across the surface of the modules.